Welcome back to yet another episode of Invisible Cities, Navigating Urban Informality and Shared Spaces. Now in this episode, we're going to look at the role of shared spaces in urban informality, fostering communities and also addressing the challenges. Now informal urban environments are characterized by a hybrid of social, economic and cultural activities that shape the fabric of the cities worldwide. Within this context, shared spaces such as public parks, piazza, plazas, and markets plays a crucial role. Now, this podcast will explore the significance of shared spaces as key components of informal urban environments, their contribution to social interaction and economic activities, and the experiences and perspective of those who utilizes them. Additionally, we'll dive into the impact of urban informality on cities, examining both the positive aspects and the challenges it presents. Now, the significance of shared spaces in informal urban environments include shared spaces serves as an essential gathering point, fostering social interactions and community cohesion within the informal sector, and also the mixed-use neighborhood. Public parks can provide an avenue for recreational activities, cultural events, and social gatherings, strengthening social bonds amongst the residents. Now, plazas act as a meeting point where people from diverse backgrounds come together, exchange ideas, and engage in public life. Markets, both formal and informal, serves as an economic hub, enable entrepreneurship, livelihood, and local trade. Now, understanding the experiences, challenges, and the benefits. To gain insight into the shared spaces, it is vital to engage with various stakeholders. Now, by looking at the users of shared spaces in these informal settlements, street vendors and residents of the mixed-use neighborhood, allows us to give us an understanding of their perspective. Now, these individuals often rely on the shared spaces for their daily activities, and their narrative shed light on the benefits they derive as well as the challenges they face. Now, the users of shared spaces in informal settlement emphasize the significance of the spaces in providing the sense of belonging, fostering social connection, and creating a support network within their community. They highlight the importance of access to open spaces, recreation, community events, and cultural practices. Now, street vendors who often utilize their shared spaces such as street markets and transportation hubs often emphasize the economic opportunities that these spaces offer, enable them to earn a livelihood and contribute to the local economy. Now, the challenges arise in terms of infrastructure, health, and safety. Informal settlement often lack proper sanitation facilities, waste management system, and inadequate infrastructure, posing health risk to residents. Inadequate safety measures and the absence of regulatory frameworks can also compromise the well-being of those using the shared space. Addressing these challenges requires a holistic approach that integrates the needs of the community while considering the urban planning strategies and policies. Now, designing inclusive shared spaces to tackle the challenges and ensure inclusive shared spaces, engaging with professional planners specializing in informal settlement or local economic development is crucial. These planners can share strategies for designing shared spaces that accommodate informality while promoting equality and safety. Such strategies may include participatory planning process, like the case studies on the previous episode, and also the incorporating of local knowledge and cultural practices. Designing multifunctional spaces that serves diverse needs, incorporate informal economies, and providing necessary infrastructure and services are essential for creating inclusive shared spaces within the informal urban environment. Now, they do pose an impact on the cities that we currently live in. Now, urban informality shapes the spatial dynamics and the social interaction within communities in significant ways. Now, informal settlement often emerge in response as lack of affordable housing options, limited access to formal employment, and inadequate public services. These environments are characterized by a dense and a mixed-use development where residential, commercial, and social activities coexist. Now, a positive aspect of urban informality include community resilience and innovation. Informal communities often demonstrate a remarkable adaptive capacity in the face of the challenges, employing creative solutions to meet their needs. There are vibrant street life, diverse cultural practices, and grassroots initiatives contribute to the richness and the diversity of urban landscape. However, challenges in terms of infrastructure, health, and safety still persist. Informal trading often lack basic amenities such as clean water, sanitation, and reliable electricity. The density and the informality of this environment can hinder